white represents illumination, intelligence, and divinity. With a prayer that the tamas of darkness and ignorance is wiped out with the jyoti of brightness and wisdom, I request our chief guest and the dignitaries on the dais to light the traditional lamp. I now request Shri C.H. Mohan, Director IRISET, to present the welcome address and annual report of IRISET for the preceding year.
Respected Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav ji, Chairman Railway Board, Shri Shailendra Kumar Joshi ji, Chief Secretary Government of Telangana, Shri Pradeep Kumar ji, Member S&T Railway Board, Srimati Manjula Rangarajan Madam, Financial Commission Railway Board, Shri Gajanan Malia ji, General Manager South Central Railway, Shri Rajiv Sharma ji, AM Signal, Shri R.K. Jain, AM Tele, PCSs of Zonal Railways, PHODs of South Central Railway, DRM Secunderabad, Hyderabad, officers of South Central Railway, members of women's organization, members of organized trade unions, members of press media, dear trainees and awardees, a very good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of faculty and staff of IRISET, it is my pleasure to welcome you all for the 62nd Annual Day celebrations of IRISET. We are very happy and honored to welcome Head of Railway Family, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav ji, Chairman Railway Board, on this occasion. Sir has graced the previous Annual Day function as GM SCR, now gracing as Chairman Railway Board. About a month and a half back, for his gracious presence, he has readily agreed due to his special affection for IRISET. We heartily and warmly welcome you, sir. Our keynote speaker, Shri Shailendra Kumar Joshi, sir, Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana, has also studied with IRISET. He is earlier he is from 81 batch S&T probationer. And during December 83 to April 84, he spent IRISET as a probationer in phase 1. Later, he joined IAS. One of his batchmates, Mr. Deepak Balla, is here. He shared a good photograph of their phase 1 program. Sir is standing on the rear side on the extreme left. We welcome you, sir. I also welcome Shri Pradeep Kumar ji, Member S&T and Head of S&T Family. I also welcome Madam Manjula Rangarajan, Financial Commissioner, and Shri Gajanan Malia ji, General Manager South Central Railway, Shri Rajiv Sharma ji, Additional Member Signal, Shri R.K. Jain, AM Tele, on this 62nd Annual Day. Thank you very much, sirs and madam, for your gracious presence. Once again, a warm and hearty welcome to you all, sirs. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We have with us Sri Shailendra Kumar Joshi, Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana, to deliver the keynote address. It is a pleasure to have you with us today, sir. Thank you for being with us this evening. May I request you to please deliver the keynote address?
V.K. Yadav ji, Chairman Railway Board, Shri Pradeep Kumar ji, Member S&T Railway Board, Shri G. Malaya, General Manager South Central Railway, Shri Rajiv Sharma, Shri R.K. Jain and Shri Mohan, Madam Rangnathan. I can see many faces, known faces here. So very good evening to all of you. And I am very heartened to see probationers, trainee officers in full force. For me, as it was introduced, it's just like a homecoming. But I am like Abhimanyu, who have done phase 1. I don't know how to come out of signals. So because I could never do phase 2. Anyway, all the dignitaries on the dais, most of them I have interacted, and they are really jewel in the crown of Indian Railways. I was thinking, what should I share with you? I mean, when this keynote address was given. So I started with past of railway, where foreign powers, they wanted to exploit the natural resources and railways was born. Subsequently, punctuality, safety, security, it became a mass movement for transportation in the country. I think if you recall, only 3-4 organizations, they represent true all India characters, and railway is one of them. From north to south, east to west, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, railways, I mean, whatever may be the weather, whatever may be the condition, railwaymen work day and night. The other could be postal service, defense services, and couple of other services. Now the time has come when Indian Railways have to perform the key job of economic growth engine. There are various types of engine in Indian Railways, but now you have to be the economic growth engine of the country. I recall my days, I mean, some of you who are my vintage will say there used to be a ring and the ball used to be thrown and the signaling system used to operate. And from there to interlocking and route relay systems and whatnot, we have seen much advancement in the system. Railway is also, like India, one of the organizations where 18th century to 21st century, all sorts of technologies coexist. Like we have bullock cart to rocket, so does railways have all those signaling systems and everything else, because changing the whole system, entire system, really requires tremendous efforts and resources. I would also like to share, because most of you would be working on projects, and railways, like for past 10 years, I have handled very infrastructure projects which are distributed over a period of time, geographically, spatially. So is the case with railways, linear projects spread over a long length and breadth of area. My take is, taking a mission to Mars is easier than constructing a project in our country, because there are so many hurdles. And those of you who have, co-travelers in this journey in terms of land acquisition, in terms of various other issues, will appreciate the point. But I would like to say, remembering the last quote shown by Shri Mohan about Amitabh Bachchan, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. If you don't give up, you will never lose the battle. So with these few words, I wish all the young officers a bright future, bright career, and all the officers present here and dignitaries a very happy forthcoming new year in advance. Thank you very much.
With us, Shri Gajanan Malya, General Manager, South Central Railway. May I request you to please address the gathering, sir?
Good evening to one and all. Respected Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav, sir, Chairman Railway Board, Shri Shailendra Kumar Joshi, Chief Secretary to Government of Telangana, Shrimati Manjula Rangarajan, Financial Commissioner, Railway Board, Shri Pradeep Kumar, Member SNT, Railway Board, Shri Rajiv Sharma, AM Signal, Railway Board, Shri R.K. Jain, AM Telecom, Shri Mohan, Director, IRSET, PCSTs of all zonal railways, senior officers from Railway Board and zonal railways, members of the press and media, my colleague officers from South Central Railway, representatives of trade unions, and last but not the least, the dear probationers of 2018 batch who have added color to this function. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the faculty and staff of IRSET on its 62nd Foundation Day. It is my great privilege to be present on this August occasion. This institute is a unique on Indian Railways, and even among the centralized training institute, it offers training to both supervisors and officers. And the largest number of trainees perhaps pass through this institute compared to even the other CTIs. And signaling is one of the subjects which is not taught either in diploma courses or in engineering colleges. People have to learn from scratch. And even with people with a degree in electronics and communication engineering, they find it a little difficult in the beginning to understand signaling. But IRSET has made it simple. I think at the end of the training in IRSET, people become well versed with all types of signaling, right from semaphore signals to the present latest signals, which involves electronic signaling, the route relay interlocking, the centralized control, and all sorts of things. So I think this is the institute which bridges the gap in knowledge, right from where it started and where it stands today. And today we are in an era of, safety has been the prime concern of Indian Railways. And I think this is the department which provides the safety to train running. Even if everybody else fails, the signal should not fail. That is what we look up to. And very recently we had an unfortunate accident in our South Central Railway, where a driver has started the train in the face of a stop signal and gone and collided with another train coming from the opposite direction. Here again, rather than finding fault with the driver, everybody is saying कि इसका कोई ऐसा signaling system हो सकता है जो इसको बचा सके. So we are thinking of things like AWS and of recent origin TICAS, train collision avoidance systems. Raksha Kavach was tried in the Konkan Railway. The Bombay Suburban and Chennai Suburban have their own systems. So I think all the places where these suburban trains are running, we'll have to go for these latest technologies so that any human mistake will avoid a fatal accident. It may lead in derailment, but that doesn't matter. But colliding, two trains colliding is the worst form of accident one can think of. And IRSET has been taking lead in imparting training on all these latest technologies. I appreciate the efforts of IRSET in meeting the challenges by evolving training needs of the technical cadre of signal engineers. Telecommunication has also been growing, and railway systems have evolved over a period of time. We have PRS, UTS, voice, passenger information systems, communication during emergencies, and all these communication systems are also looked after by the S&D department. And all these technologies have also helped us in monitoring the punctual running of trains. Today, our chairman has just inaugurated another centralized training institute, the IRIFEM at Maulali, and now Secunderabad can boast of 2 CTIs. one for the finance department and one for the ERISET. One has just taken birth today and another is completing 62 years. I mean, they say you have a second marriage at the age of 60 or the retirement age is extended to 62. Being in South Central Railway, I am very happy that we are in some way or the other involved with all these railway establishments here. Secunderabad is blessed with all types of training institutes, right from gangmen to general managers. Because our very senior officers have also been attending courses at ISB here. And even in the Rashtriya, this police academy. So, in railways, we are fortunate that all the institutes are doing an excellent job and provided the job-related training at probably one of the least costs. The number of people to be trained is very large. With this, I would like to stop here because I can go on talking because I have myself worked in a training institute and I just love the job. I wish to once again congratulate Director IRSET and his team for the wonderful work they are doing and inviting us for this function. I also congratulate all the award winners who have excelled in their academic performances and other training which they have received at IRSET. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your insights and appreciation. We have with us Srimati Manjula Rangarajan, Financial Commissioner, Railway Board. It is a pleasure to have you with us today, madam. May I request you to please address the gathering?
Andarki namaskaralu. Respected Chairman Railway Board, Member SNT, Chief Secretary Telangana, General Manager South Central Railway, Additional Member Signal, Additional Member Telecom, Director ERISET, super senior officers who are present here, colleague officers from all over Indian Railways, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear probationers. I would like to address the probationers. You are in a very beautiful institute, and it is my privilege today to be here on your 62nd annual day when the Finance Institute is has given birth. I am very happy to be participating in the Big Brother CTI's celebration. I wish you all the luck. We meet once a year only on such occasions, but it is as if we have never been apart. Such is the Kamardare in our between us. I see in the gathering Mr. Raja Gaundan, who was my general manager in ICF, and Mr. Sivaramakrishna, who was my DRM in Trivandrum division, sir. It was wonderful, and for that reason alone, I am so happy to be here today. It was great seeing you all. Not taking too much time, I have only one thing to tell the probationers. Do not waste this opportunity which has been given to you. This is a wonderful training institute. We see that you have state-of-art training tools available at your disposal. Once you go into working post, and most of you will be sent to the divisions and you will be additional assistant signal and telecommunication engineers, you will not have the time to learn all that you can learn here in the campus with peace of mind. Knowledge is power. We all do not come embedded with knowledge. And you may not know signal and telecommunication. You may all be engineers. So this institute tries to give you that knowledge. So make full use of it, because once you get there, it's going to be very tough going, and your job is really, really 24/7. And some of my very good friends in the railways are from the S&T department, one of them being the first woman S&T officer, Mrs. Kalavati, who was also posted here. But this S&T officer I remember the most all the time is my senior DST, Mr. Devendra Kumar Yadav. That guy knew his job so well, and always we used to only topo all kinds of things only on his head. So कोई भी division में कुछ भी हो जाता तो he is responsible for it. That this guy was able to handle and play us like violins only because he knew his job and he knew every single signal that was there in the division. I think that way you will win hearts and you will really do your job wonderfully well. So when you go to the divisions, the most important thing that you will do is that you will have these plans, right, sir? What is that? Role plans you call them? SIPs and role diagrams, yes. So you need to know that like the back of your hand, and then you will everything. You will win everything. You have a beautiful place here, very environment friendly. You are doing a lot of things to preserve that. You have no reason not to learn that you have been sent to learn here. You have a very nice structured program. Make full use of it. It bears repeating. Okay. Good luck and God bless all of you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, madam, for your valuable guidance and motivation. We have with us Shri Pradeep Kumar, Member Signal and Telecom, Railway Board, and our Chief Patron. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today, sir. Thank you for being with us this evening. May I request you to please address the gathering?
श्री वी के यादव जी, चेयरमैन रेलवे बोर्ड, श्री शैलेंद्र कुमार जोशी, चीफ सेक्रेटरी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ तेलंगाना, श्रीमती मंजुला रंगराजन, फाइनेंशियल कमिश्नर रेलवेज, श्री गजानन माल्या, जनरल मैनेजर साउथ सेंट्रल रेलवे, श्री राम कृपाल, कमिश्नर ऑफ रेलवे सेफ्टी साउथ सेंट्रल सर्कल, श्री राजीव शर्मा, एडिशनल मेंबर सिग्नल रेलवे बोर्ड, श्री आर के जैन, एडिशनल मेंबर टेली रेलवे बोर्ड, श्री मोहन, डायरेक्टर रीसेट, DRM हैदराबाद, डायरेक्टर इरिफेम, PCSTs of zonal railways, PHODs of South Central Railway, retired senior SNT officers, member of Women Welfare Organization, officers of South Central Railway, representative of trade unions, members of press and media, dear trainees, research staff and awardees, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I congratulate EDISET and its faculty and staff on this 62nd annual day and wish them all the very best. Today, I think it is a momentous occasion, it's a great historical occasion for the EDISET that on its 62nd foundation annual day, so many dignitaries are there. Our chairman railway board is here. The chief secretary of government of Telangana is here. Financial commissioner is here. So I think this 62nd annual day would be remembered for a long day, for a long time. Such dignitary at the same time is a rare occasion. I thank you, sir and madam, that you have taken time out of busy schedule. This parliament session is going on, and when Mohan asked us कि CRB साहब से बात करनी है और CRB साहब अगर आ सकें तो बड़ा अच्छा रहेगा. When I met him, then he said, अच्छा ठीक है चलेंगे. So just as and when I approached him, he simply said, okay, we will try, we will go. And today, as you know, that this IRIFEM was inaugurated another institute, Indian Railway Institute of Financial Management, and I am very happy that I was so lucky. I am privileged to be there. I was also there at the time of birth of this new institute. This regarding the Mohan gave a very inspiring address, and I'm sure under the leadership of Mohan, our director EDISET, the I mean, the IRISAT is in safe hands, and the kind of initiatives he has taken, they are really great. And I think as General Manager South Central Railway Malia said, he has been the director of IRMI, that this is a very good place. The training institute, being head of the training institute or working in any centralized training institute, it is a very good, great occasion that you can directly get involved with the young professionals and you mold them. You can shape their future. So it's a very good opportunity and very big responsibility for the director and the faculty. And the faculty of IRISAT is really, they are sort of, you can say, the world class. The facilities here, they are also all kind of equipment, all types of electronic interlocking, they have been placed in the IRISAT so that the training officers can have a hands-on training. So it is a CRB sir has been laying lot of attention on the training. Today morning also he said that for any organization, the one of the important thing is the training, how well we train our people, and for that there has to be good infrastructure, there has to be proper equipment, and for that the training material, the quality of training, that continuously it has to be monitored and improved. And the same thing, exactly same thing is being done at IRISAT under the leadership of Mr. Mohan. I am really happy that Mr. Joshi is here, and I can share that we did, when I was checking our photographs, then I found that Mr. Malia and Mr. Joshi and myself, we did foundation course at Railway Staff College, Baroda together. And I am very happy that I had got the occasion to work in South Central Railway as DRM Vijayawada. That time, Mr. Malia was SGGM at headquarters, and as we know that the South Central Railway is a pioneering railway, lot of innovation, lot of IT things are being done at South Central Railway, and then they are being replicated all over Indian Railways. So I am very happy to be part of South Central Railway once upon a time, and now our IRISAT, it is also located over here. As modern technologies are being inducted into signaling and telecom systems, IRISAT has to work as a nodal agency for knowledge dissemination and expertise building. I note that with great satisfaction that IRISAT recently organized a seminar on ETCS Level 2 with participation from all zonal railways and the industry. The train protection systems will assume great importance with increasing speed on IR. IRISAT has done a commendable job by organizing courses on design and maintenance courses for electronic interlocking systems of all makes and intensive courses on electrical interlocking, IPS, axle counters with the help of OEMs. I am told that theoretical training as well as practical hands-on training is being imparted to our engineers to equip them for in-house alterations, improvements in interlocking. These efforts will lay a strong technical foundation of S&D department. Today, while inaugurating the power system lab, I felt that this will be an added advantage to infrastructure of IRISAT, as all makes of IPS are in one lab. As you know that IRISAT has taken a lot of steps towards rainwater harvesting, tree plantation, energy conservation, no single-use plastic, and regular Shramdan programs for cleanliness and enthusiastic participation of trainees. Apart from that, the tangible dividends from these steps, we also are shaping our future society, which will be a responsible one. I am also very impressed with the facelift given at the entrance of ERISET. I congratulate Director ERISET and his team for these efforts. Once again congratulate ERISET for their laudable efforts and wish them all the best. Keep it up. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words and appreciation. We are indeed fortunate to get an opportunity to learn from your vast experience. A few words about our chief guest, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav, Chairman, Railway Board. It is a pleasure to have you here with us today, sir. May I request you to please address the gathering and say a few words on this occasion?
Good evening to all of you. Dr. S.K. Joshi, Chief Secretary, Telangana. I had a lot of interaction with him when I was General Manager, South Central Railway. He joined as Chief Secretary in 2018, and considering his railway background, we really took a lot of advantage of him. And I used to have many meetings with him, and we got a lot of benefit, a lot of projects which were held up, issues were sorted out, and we could manage our projects in a more efficient manner. So thank you so much, and you could spare time today. You could join us. It's a great motivator to our probationers who are just seeing that one IRS signal probationer, he could join IAS. So that will give motivation to them also. If you want to join for IAS, it's a very good thing. So thank you very much. Mr. Pradeep Kumar, Member SNT, Madam Manjula Rangarajan, our Financial Commissioner, General Manager Mr. Malya, Additional Member Telecom, Additional Member Signal, our Commissioner Rail Safety, Mr. Ram Kripalji. Today we have very respected retired railway officers. Some of the names Manjula Rangarajan took. I'm so grateful that they have been able to spare time and join us here. Representatives from trade union, our friends from media, my colleague officers from all over Indian Railway, they have gathered here today, and young professional officers, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me congratulate each and everyone, and especially Signal and Telecom fraternity, on the occasion of this 62nd annual day celebration of ERISET. It's a wonderful institution. I was GM South Central Railway for 2 years. I visited this institution many times. And when Mr. R.K. Jain was director here, we jointly took many initiatives to upgrade the infrastructure. I'm sure that a lot of work might have been completed till now, and our probationary officers and all training officers, they must be having a fairly decent facilities here. As it was mentioned, today we inaugurated one more CTI, infrastructure for one more CTI, that is Indian Railway Financial Management, IRIFM, Indian Railway Institute of Financial Management. And I will request each one of you to go and visit that institute. I requested Chief Secretary also. It is really, truly world-class infrastructure which Rail Vikas Nigam Limited has created. And that gives us opportunity to upgrade our existing CTIs also, if not to that level, at least to a fairly better level. Training is very important for any organization. A world-class faculty, a world-class training is required, but along with that, we need to have a world-class infrastructure. We have been working on it, on improving the infrastructure everywhere, and I do believe that in last 2-3 years, a lot of work has been done in IRISET. In fact, few months when I joined as GM South Central Railway, I used to come daily to play golf here, and even the golf course was upgraded during that period. Coming back to Signal and Telecom Department of Indian Railway, everybody will agree that this is one of the most important and critical department. If trains are running safely, trains are running efficiently, that is due to the hard work of Signal and Telecom Department. As Chief Secretary Dr. Joshi mentioned that, in India, we have the latest technology and we have the old technology also. So on Indian Railway, yes, we are having both type of technology. We are having electronic interlocking. We have also introduced CTC. And at the same time, we are still left with mechanical interlocking, mechanical signaling also. If I remember correctly, at around 350 stations, we still have electromechanical signaling for which, we have fixed up a target. Rightly, Dr. Joshi was remembering that, signaling system, it was, operated through wires, and block instrument token were thrown to the driver and things like that. But yes, from that era, now the signaling system has come a long way, and a lot of modernization has taken place. But unfortunately, that modernization is also not enough, and we need to do a lot more. And therefore, the responsibility of S&T department for Indian Railway is huge. The responsibility of S&T engineers is very, very important. As Mr. Malya was also mentioning, we had a very unfortunate accident due to human error. Now, all over the world, they have gone ahead with the automatic train protection system. It's only in India that we are still, in this 21st century, we are dependent on driver to see the signal, and if he does any mistake, that culminates into an accident. We are working on it, and I would like to share that Government of India has in principle decided that we will go for automatic train protection on entire 68,000 route kilometers, entire broad gauge network. That work is already included in Pink Book. Now, the main challenge is for us, especially S&T department, how to implement that project. And with the view to implementing that project, we decided that we will go for a pilot phase project for 650 kilometers, and all the important, on all the golden quadrilaterals, 4 quadrilaterals, we have selected approximately 150 kilometer of section, total 650 kilometer, where we consider that all the stations are provided with electronic interlocking, and those sections are suitable for implementing ETCS level 2. We have gone ahead. We have already invited bids, and there is a good news. We have been pursuing for 1 year for allocation of 700 megahertz, 5 megahertz bandwidth on 700 megahertz, which was required for implementing ETCS level 2. Very recently, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, they have given a positive recommendation, and we are quite sure that bandwidth will be available to us. So basically, when our bids will be opened and finalized, and when the manufacturers, the prospective bidders will be ready to provide this ETCS level 2, much before that time, this bandwidth will be available. So this success of this pilot phase is very, very important, because if we are able to successfully implement this pilot phase, certainly we will be able to proliferate. But if we are not able to implement it successfully, or if we delay it, or if we find problem, then it's a issue. So therefore, at this point of time, the role of Signal and Telecom Department is very, very important. And I find here entire the key officials of SNT department, they are here. So I really request all of you to please see that the pilot phase which Government of India has sanctioned, we should make it successful in a time-bound manner. As Mr. Malya was mentioning, we have developed this TICAS. It's an indigenous technology. There is a huge cost difference between ETCS level 2 and TICAS. So therefore, at some point of time, we will have to take a decision whether we can provide ETCS level 2 on the entire network, or we will have to differentiate that high density network and highly utilized network. If we can go ahead with ETCS level 2 and other networks may be TICAS. Because as you know, out of 68,000 kilometer of network, around 34,000 kilometer network, that is 51%, it carries 96% of traffic. 4% traffic is handled by another 34,000. So we'll have to really see economic viability, whether we can provide ETCS level 2 on all the network or only on the network, high density network or highly utilized network. And if that is so, if we decide to go ahead with both type of system, TICAS and ETCS level 2, then the issue of interoperability comes. So again, this is another challenge, that if we are going ahead with TICAS and ETCS level 2, there has to be interoperability. If a loco is operating in ETCS level 2 section, it should be smoothly able to go to TICAS system. Something has to be worked out. I think our DSO is already working on it, and we need to work out. This is a very, very important issue. And even we were talking to European Commission. They are also, they feel that different countries, they have implemented their signaling system at a different point of time. And there also it's a very, very important issue that if train moves from one section to another section, they are also finding it difficult to have a seamless interoperability. So since we are in the process of starting this new system, right from the beginning, it's very important for us that we not only see the interoperability between ETCS level 2 and TICAS, but also if we are going ahead with multiple vendors, multiple technology, multiple manufacturers, we have to be very sure right from the beginning that entire network, it should be possible to operate train seamlessly. So my short point is that the role of SNT department in coming days is going to be very, very important. And the probationary officers, I had a very brief interaction with them while entering. I feel happy that some of the probationary officers, they were saying that they are feeling better joining the new railway before their old organization. I can tell you, based on my experience, because I'll be superannuating just in a month on 31st of December. So I have a long experience of working in railway. I can tell you, I have also worked in other organizations. Out of more than 50% of my period, I have spent outside railway. So I can tell you, based on my experience, that Indian Railway is one of the best organizations, and absolutely the challenges and the type of work and the type of hard work, 24-hour, we do, the type of grooming we are getting. If you happen to get opportunity to work outside railway, 100% I can tell you, and I know, I'm telling based on my past experience, that wherever the railway officers have gone on deputation, whether it is Air India or any other department, they have really done very well. So I do consider that Indian Railway is one of the best organizations, and message to young officers who have just joined, I think 5-6 months before they have joined. I joined FC Madam Manjula Rangarajan ji, who was giving advice that this period of training, it's a golden period, and you should utilize this period. I can tell you one thing, if you are technologically sound, if you have been able to understand the signal and telecom department for which you have joined Indian Railway, and that you can learn in the beginning years, especially training period. If you are technically sound, over a period of time, you will be the successful, not only signal and telecom engineer, but you will be a successful manager. And the type of requirement for signal and telecom engineer, even outside railway, like all the vendors and outside the country, there is a huge demand, but huge demand only for those signal and telecom engineers who are technically sound. And therefore, it's very important that you should really utilize your training period really seriously. I was just seeing the facilities in IRISET. Today we inaugurated this electronic interlocking system also. Over a period of time, the lab which is there in IRISET, they have really acquired all necessary tools, necessary technology which is available for training. And in case if any further facility is required, that also as a chairman railway board I can assure you that we are giving highest priority to all CTIs including IRISET. So as a chairman railway board I can assure you that if some proposal comes from your director, whether it is for infrastructure improvement, whether it is improvement in the hostel side, or improvement in lab, or improvement in institution infrastructure, anything, we are open to it. But only thing is that my advice to probationary officers, please utilize this very important time. And first, you have to be a very, very good signal and telecom engineer, because once you join working post, you will be more busy with the managerial work. Managerial work is important, but you can be successful as manager only when you are having the technical, complete technical knowledge about your subject. So with these words, once again, I congratulate each and every officer of Indian Railway, and especially signal and telecom officers, on this 62nd annual day of IRISET. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
I request our chief guest, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav, Chairman Railway Board, to kindly release the magazine Gyandeep. The magazine will be made available on IRISET Railnet and internet site. I request Shri Pradeep Kumar, Member SNT Railway Board, to kindly release the revised technical notes.
We shall now have the distribution of awards to the trainees for their academic excellence, for which the award winners have come from all over Indian Railways and are anxiously waiting to receive the awards from the distinguished guests. 2019 and 11/3/2019 to 12/4/2019. 2019 to 17/5/2019. He is also the recipient of S.S. Srinivasan Award. We shall now honor our guests on the dais with presentation of mementos as mark of remembrance of this occasion. P. Venkatramana, Dean IRISET, to present the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. Sir, today's Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav, Chairman Railway Board, our esteemed guest, Shri Shailendra Kumar Joshi, Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana, Shri Pradeep Kumar, Member, Signal and Telecom, Railway Board, Shrimati Manjula Rangarajan, Financial Commissioner, Railway Board, Shri Gajanan Malia, General Manager, South Central Railway, Shri Rajesh Sharma, Additional Member, Signal, Railway Board, Shri R.K. Jain, Additional Member, Telecom, Railway Board. Distinguished guests, academia, officials from public sector units and industry, office bearers of trade unions, members of women's organization, press and media, and ladies and gentlemen. I thank all Railway Board officials, principal heads of the departments of the zonal railways, divisional officers for joining us. My words may not be sufficient in communicating our sense of gratitude to Hyderabad and Secunderabad divisions, especially Shri NSR Prasad, Divisional Railway Manager, Hyderabad, and his team, including Shri Motilal Bhukia, Senior DN Coordination, Shri Rajiv Kumar, Shri Senior DEE, Shri C.H. Kalyan Raju, Senior DSTE, Shri K. Senthil, Senior DSC, for the renovation works and lab setups as well as the security arrangements. And also, Shri Anand Bhatia, Divisional Railway Manager, Secunderabad, and his team, including Shri Venkat Raju, Senior DST, for the arrangements for the function. So I thank all the ladies and the members of the women's organization for their graceful presence on and off stage. I am thankful to the representatives of the trade union and associations for attending the celebrations. I am thankful to the representatives of the press, media for covering the event. I thank all the trainees and awardees for being a part of the function. I will be failing on my part if I don't place on record the contribution of the trainees in maintaining the campus clean and green with their continuous and untiring Ramadan for the last several weeks. I thank one and all who have worked day and night to make reset in general and auditorium in particular a colorful and comfortable place to conduct the event. Thank you all. Jai Hind.